Former Defense Secretary Jim Mattis, who had said he would never criticize a sitting president, is blasting President Trump's call for the military to dominate the protesters. The retired Marine general accused the president of trying to divide the country. Mr. Trump fired back on Twitter, calling Mattis the world's most overrated general. Weijia Jiang is at the White House with more on this story. Weijia, this seems to be a big surprise from Mr. Mattis. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Gail, and good morning to everybody. General Mattis left the administration in 2018 over a policy disagreement, so it's not surprising that he and President Trump have differing views. But it is extraordinary how much of them he publicly shared. Mattis condemned the action against protesters near the White House and said it sets up a false conflict between the military and civilians. The current defense secretary is speaking out as well.
I will deploy the United States military and quickly solve the problem for them.
Less than 48 hours after President Trump issued that warning this week to cities and states, Defense Secretary Mark Esper directly contradicted him Wednesday.
The option to use active duty forces in a law enforcement role should only be used as a matter of last resort and only in the most urgent and dire of situations. We are not in one of those situations now.
Administration officials say the president may invoke the Insurrection Act, which could allow him to deploy troops to areas that have not requested federal assistance because he believes they need help controlling protests.
I do not support invoking the Insurrection Act.
White House Press Secretary Kayleigh McEnany says the president still has confidence in Esper.
If he loses confidence in Secretary Esper, I'm sure you all will be the first to know.
But as of right now, he still does?
As of right now, Secretary Esper is still Secretary Esper.
Shortly after, Mr. Trump's first defense secretary, General James Mattis, released a blistering rebuke of the president, writing, "Donald Trump is the first president in my lifetime who does not try to unite the American people, does not even pretend to try. Instead, he tries to divide us." Less than a year ago, Mattis said this on CBS Sunday Morning.
I will not speak ill of a sitting president. I'm not going to do it.
As peaceful protesters packed the nation's capital for a sixth day, National Guard troops and other police formed a line to keep demonstrators farther back from the White House.
Right now, I think the nation needs law and order. We need healing and all of those things, but we need safety in our cities.
Secretary Esper had decided to send about 200 troops around Washington back to their home bases, but reversed that decision late yesterday. A defense official tells CBS News it was because there are still a lot of people in the streets and still a chance for things to turn violent. Tony?
All right, Weijia, thank you very much.